Today I booted up Minecraft, generated a brand new world, and, not for the first time, began my biannual 2-week Minecraft phase. Because returning to Minecraft is never just a possibility, it's inevitable. Since my very first night in Minecraft 15 years ago, that can't be right, I've been hooked, playing through countless worlds, updates, servers with friends, multiplayer experiences, and mod packs. Minecraft has always been a game I've never quite been able to say goodbye to. Only, see you later. This 2-week obsession is something that almost everyone who's stepped foot in the overworld has experienced. But why? Is it nostalgia for a simpler time? The ability to express your creativity by building an elaborate world? The desire to start over from zero? Or maybe Minecraft is just the greatest game ever made? So, what makes the magic of your first night? And why do you always keep coming back for more?
Hooray, Minecraft! We've created a new server and we're going to show people how to play Minecraft, how to survive the first night.
My name is Etho, and this is my new Minecraft world that I've started.
Technoblade, where have you been all this time? Well, you see, I've been farming potatoes in Skyblock.
No!
Today I'll be finding out if I can survive a Minecraft Civilization event by only fishing.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left.
For the past 15 years, Minecraft has been a part of our lives, showing up in Let's Plays, SMPs, speedruns, minigames, and creative storytelling masterpieces. Minecraft is more than just a game at this point. But no matter which shiny new form it's taken throughout the years, there's still nothing quite like creating a fresh Minecraft world. Loading into a randomly generated landscape full of possibilities, brand new and familiar all at once. It's the same game that it's always been, nostalgic with all the fun of past experiences, and primed with all the adventure you know is ahead of you. But it's still different every time. The world generation is just dissimilar enough to give you those tingles of excitement and make this time feel brand new. Maybe you start in a new biome you haven't really explored before, or spend some time investigating a new feature from an update. But no matter how your experience changes each time, it always starts the same. Punching your first tree extremely slowly, crafting your basically useless wooden tools, and wandering the endless world for the perfect spot to build your base. Those first few minutes of a new save are one of those rare life moments that still give me butterflies, like the night before Christmas, or the feeling of blowing out candles on a birthday cake. It just stays special, no matter how many times you experience it. This is the most magical part of the whole experience. When you have nothing, but you kind of have everything at the same time. No gear, no elytra, no food, definitely no awesome mega base. Instead, the entirety of the experience is ahead of you. And because you've been here before, and you know what to expect, you look forward to each milestone that's waiting for you. Your first shelter, your first diamonds, your first trip to the Nether that inevitably ends in a lava-based tragedy. The familiarity doesn't make the experience boring, it makes your anticipation even stronger. Because while you sort of know what you can expect, no two playthroughs are ever the same. Minecraft, at its core, is a sandbox game, and sandbox games can be extremely overwhelming. When you're given unlimited options to choose from, it can become impossible to pick. Like how every time I open Netflix, I end up overthinking my options for 20 minutes before deciding to eat my now cold food in front of a YouTube video instead. More is not always better. But despite its limitlessness, Minecraft never makes you feel overwhelmed. Instead, it provides just enough structure so you always know where you're going, while giving you enough freedom to choose how you get there. There isn't even any pressure to do really anything at all. You don't have to speedrun straight to the Ender Dragon in an unbelievable time like, say, 19 minutes, or gear up to full diamond armor as quickly as possible. You don't even have to build anything other than a small hut made of dirt and cobblestone if you don't want to. Instead, you get to choose a focus that matches your mood, which makes Minecraft extremely versatile. Whether you want to mine for hours in the depths like a dwarf, build vast and impressive structures,
Why is the belt below his ass?
or spend all your time collecting a menagerie of fluffy friends and call them Mr. Wolf, Mr. Sheep, Mr. Axolotl, Mister. You can see where I'm going with this. This lack of structure allows you to do whatever you feel is right in the moment, and scratch whatever creative itch you have at the time. Meaning you always have something different to do if you start getting bored, and you can stay inside your cozy survival world even when your mood changes. At the same time, you're held inside the comfort of the larger game structure. Building, mining, farming, and exploring all feel like progress because they are. You're never totally lost on what to do, and the objectives are always clear. But at the same time, you aren't restricted. There's no time limit on defeating the Ender Dragon, but you know he's waiting for you when you're ready. You can enchant your sword whenever you like, and you aren't going to fall behind or get too far ahead. Your own pace is the right pace, and your own goals are the right ones. Minecraft gives you just enough structure to not feel lost, while at the same time, giving you enough freedom to feel limitless. Despite this limitlessness, however, I am a creature of habit. I know what I like, and I will do it again, and again, and again, and again, like a villager walking repeatedly into a cactus. And in Minecraft, my habits are no different. After scouting for the perfect place to build the base of my dreams, because apparently Minecraft is now my only realistic chance of owning property, I settle on creating a temporary dirt and cobblestone monstrosity to safeguard my bed, my chests, and hide me from monsters that I'm still scared of 14 years later. Then, it's mining time.
I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, diggy hole, diggy.
Back in my day, I would just strip mine at level 9 for hours, because being jump scared in the mines by a rogue creeper always makes me scream like I'm actually dying in real life. And my neighbors get annoyed when I do that at 3 in the morning. But nowadays, I'm forced into the deep and endless caves to search for treasures. There's something special about the flow state that you enter on a mining trip. You search the caves for iron, diamonds, and what is copper used for again? Hours slip by, but you don't notice. You're focused on the satisfying noises of picking up ore, watching your XP bar tick upwards, and allowing your mind to let go of any stresses from your real life. The relaxing music of C418 pacifying your thoughts, while at the same time, still being a little bit on edge for a falling creeper. Don't even get me started on the deep dark. I'm not touching it. When I finally tire of pushing my heart rate to its limits, does Minecraft count as exercise if it gives me a BPM of 175? I return to my ramshackle hut with an inventory full of garbage and a heart full of plans for my dream base. This is a pivotal moment in the Minecraft experience, putting down roots in the world and creating a permanent home. Building a Minecraft base is no frivolous task. It's a method of deep self-expression that feels extremely personal. It's much more than just a place to put your bed, and every player builds differently. Some build huge castles, others craft whimsical cottages in hidden forests, and some burrow underground and surround themselves with rooms of perfectly organized chests. Each of these choices says something about the player who made them, and clearly reflects some element of their personality. For example, my builds say, underestimated the scale of the project, got bored mining cobblestone, and this will never get finished. In a world that literally stretches on infinitely in every direction, creating your perfect base isn't just a fun, creative side project, it gives you something important. A place that feels like yours. It turns a random spot in an endless procedurally generated landscape into somewhere familiar and meaningful, somewhere worth returning to. The value of this really only starts to sink in once your base is complete. Trees, caves, and landmarks that are otherwise unremarkable start to feel not just familiar, but safe. The village near your base is now somewhere you visit regularly. The nearby cave holds the memories of all your early mining trips, and the path back home starts to feel as recognizable as the street you live on. You know you're almost home from your grand adventure to a new biome when you see that one weird outcropping of glitched dirt. It's not just any weird outcropping of glitched dirt anymore. It's yours. This ownership over your own small plot in a vast and endless world helps you develop a genuine sense of belonging and attachment to the world around you, a world that you are helping to create. Your mega base is finished, you have all the food you could ever need, and as per tradition, you have at least one double chest full of lapis that you're never actually going to use. This is the part of your Minecraft phase where everything feels perfect. The satisfying mid-game where you swear you will never stop playing. Everything settles into a rhythm, and you finally feel like you've got your shit together. You even have the ability to make cakes. With every new milestone, your world feels more alive, and you inch closer to your final test. You travel the infinite landscape, exploring distant biomes, and bringing back souvenirs from your adventures. And definitely not starting to cheat and teleport home every now and then. Just sometimes. Okay, maybe all the time. Suddenly, your base has expanded into a sprawling city filled with villagers, exotic animals, and half-finished build projects. Somewhere between enchanting your final piece of armor and adding one more build idea to your list, you realize you're finally ready to face the Ender Dragon. This is the climax of the entire Minecraft experience. The final test, the boss battle, the end. It's something that I put off for as long as I can in any save file, allowing the tension to build naturally with each advancement I make. Because it's just such a big moment. Every hour of preparation, every diamond mined, every advancement made, all of it has been leading towards this moment. This inevitability. After days of late-night mining, upgrades, and adventures, and one more extremely chaotic trip to the Nether for Ender Pearls, you finally step through the portal to the end. It's no coincidence that this new realm is called the End. From the moment you lay your eyes on the silent void around you, notice the towering obsidian pillars above, hear the Ender Dragon circling in the deep black sky, you get the feeling that this is the beginning of the end. The battle itself is always full of adrenaline and chaos, and it too always starts the same, with me cursing myself for yet again forgetting to bring a bucket of water. Not that I've ever managed to successfully use it to save myself, but still. Crystals are shattered, Endermen are angered, and the dragon is defeated. You are victorious. And you are only almost thrown helplessly into the void. Result. You should feel triumphant, but when the credits start to roll, the feeling is bittersweet. The thing that you've been working towards this whole time, with every milestone and every achievement, is now over. And you don't quite know how to feel. The world you once explored with excitement suddenly feels quieter, as if some of the magic came from simply having one more goal left to chase. This should be your happily ever after, your save the princess, she's no longer in another castle. But instead, what is supposed to feel like a satisfying reward starts to detach you from the game. Instead of exploring on foot, you zoom around in your shiny new elytra. Trading atmosphere for efficiency, you no longer stop to notice the outcropping of glitched dirt. You try to fill your time with more builds, more tasks, defeating the Wither, or finally building that sugarcane farm. But it starts to feel hollow. Everything that was once in front of you is now behind you, and the world starts to feel emptier. Because it's no longer full of possibility, and also because for some reason all your villagers are hiding in a cave underneath the town. What is that about? The builds stop feeling ambitious, instead they feel too big, too grindy. The game is finished, but you're still here. Which is why one night you close the game, and you just don't log back on again tomorrow. There's no goodbye, no one moment where you decide this is the end. You just slowly drift away. Until one day, maybe weeks or months later, you get a twinge of a familiar feeling. An itch that you want to scratch. You log back on, generate a new world, and you begin the cycle again. Because the real magic of Minecraft has never been the Ender Dragon, the Mega Base, or the enchanted diamond armor set complete with gold trim. It's something much more special. The reason you keep coming back to Minecraft over and over again isn't for the game, it's for that feeling of starting over. For the moment where every cave could lead to diamonds, and every empty plains biome could become something incredible. And when you start to feel limited, when you've completed every goal and finished every project, that sense of possibility begins to fade. That's why the cycle always starts again. Not because the old world was bad, but because a new world brings back the feeling that anything is possible. So maybe Minecraft isn't a game that you play forever, but it is the game that will be there waiting for you for the next time that you log back in. Because with Minecraft, it's never really goodbye. Only, see you later.